I haven't came up here. I did a small video this morning, a little short, just saying thank you. I don't have anything. I do have a teaching, but I'm kind of tired and don't really want to teach. I kind of just want to talk and just chill. So I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. For me, I saw the movie David. If you don't know, if you've never heard of it, David is a Christian movie. It's for children and it's animated and it talks about the story of David and from him being a shepherd boy to him playing for the king and singing for the king of Israel, Saul, to him to also David being anointed next to be king. Takes you through the journey of him versus Goliath. It was actually a really good movie. Unfortunately, there were some things taken out, like Saul's death. It was taken out when David was running through the wilderness. Psalms. He wrote the Psalms. In this in this movie, he does not write the songs. I I'm assuming it's because one, this movie was an hour and 55 minutes long, 2 hours, and they had a lot to cover. And it's a kids movie, so it can only be so violent. You know, but hey, if you have a kid and you want your kid to see some, I'm trying to get comfortable, I'm sorry. If you want your kid to see some Bible stuff, biblical movie, you can take them to see David. It was a good movie. Me and my girl just chilled out, and hung out with her family, and I got some gifts, and yeah, I had a cool Christmas. And I am on my vacation, so I'm trying to catch up on rest, and I look at my eyes, they just look so tired. So I'm just trying to just catch up on rest. Um, and I have not came up here to make any type of video since Tuesday. And so I didn't know what to talk about. But I'm like, oh, we could just chill. We could just chill. I can talk about some things also that I've noticed or I wanted to talk about. But before we even get into anything, I do want to say, like I said earlier, for those who are watching, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your support for Redeemed in 2025. Like I said earlier, you guys have been fantastic. And me coming on YouTube this year, I didn't know what to expect, but it became a lot more fun when God told me to come on here. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't want to come on here either. If I'm being honest with you, I did not want to do YouTube at all. And I'm like, the reason I didn't want to do this was because I'm like, man, like I got to compete with all these people who have millions of subs and thousands of views. I'm like, I cannot compete with that. But one thing I had to learn was sometimes God's going to call you or ask you to do things that don't make sense to you or you don't even believe in. But I took the step of faith anyway, and I decided May of 2025 to come on here, and I said, "Well, God, I don't want to do YouTube, but we're gonna just try it." And the next thing you know, I made videos and no one watched. And I said, "You know what? The heck with this YouTube stuff." But then I thought of a new idea. I said, "Well, what if we change it? Redeemed is what it is, but let's make a Redeemed UK." And then we went on and so forth throughout the countries. You redeemed Canada, and then we did redeemed, what was it? Australia, and then it was redeemed Ireland, and then it was redeemed Germany, and then it was redeemed Jamaica, and then it was, I mean, we just kept going down the list. And here we are at the end of the year. I think we've done seven. So we did, US is already redeemed, it's already a part of redeemed. So we're not going to count the US, so we're going to say Canada, UK, Australia, Ireland, Germany, South Africa, and Jamaica. So that's 7 countries we've done this year together. And I'm thinking about next year and what's the channel gonna look like next year. And I'm praying about all these things. I have so many new ideas that you would never think I'm praying about, but I haven't gotten any word. But the thing is, you know, not only did I have God this year in my hard work, I had you guys. You guys made a big difference. Um, you guys had, even times where I was going through stuff this year, and I would say, please pray for me. I'd make like a legitimate video saying, guys, pray for me. And y'all actually did because I wasn't sure. And I'm like, okay, maybe we got some people. Maybe we got something here. And look what Redeemed has turned into. This is a very small channel, don't get me wrong. But although it's small, I've learned to enjoy it while it's small. Roberto, why would you say something like that? Once people get a certain level on here, stuff changes. But because this is small, we can do things that old bigger channels can't do. Our community is tight knit, and I can make mistakes up here. It's not a big deal. Nobody even knows me. Or we can just run around the world doing countries together and grabbing people from all over the world to watch us like we've been doing. And there's nobody to mess it up, or I mean, yeah, I get hate sometimes, don't get me wrong, but this being a small channel, at first I wanted to rush and just get big, but now I'm realizing, no, enjoy your journey. And this is a word for you as well. Enjoy your journey. We all want to make it to the big times, and I do as well. And we don't want to go through the journey because the journey doesn't feel good all the time. But when you look back on your journey, and then I look back on my journey doing this, we're going to realize this was the most important parts of our lives. It wasn't necessarily the destination, it was actually the journey. That's what makes us who we are. So while I'm on my journey this year, coming on YouTube this year, I'm stoked, I'm happy, I'm really happy about what we were able to accomplish together. Thank you, Redeemed Family. So, um, I got some stuff about the UK I want to talk about. I also want to talk about next year. So, I don't know what we want to get into first. We could talk about the UK first. UK. What's going on, man? Redeem UK. There's always something going on over there, isn't it? So now, I remember I made a short stating a couple of weeks ago why UK needs to get into the live streams and talk. Somebody left a comment that said, oh, they can't because if they do, they're going to go to jail. And I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then to come to find out that was actually kind of true. And I'm like, wait, what? So apparently in the UK, if you say anything, I don't know what specific things you can't say that's just negative, you can apparently be arrested. I'm like, now I'm hearing this. This is an actual thing. That sounds insane. And part of me is like, well, UK, what are you guys saying over there? Like, what are the words coming out of your mouth for this extreme thing? Or maybe it's not you guys. Maybe it's just the government. Maybe they're just insane. Like, I don't know what has happened, but that's a bit extreme. People getting locked up for saying things online. I mean, that's also very dangerous because you're setting a precedent. Because it happens there, who's to say that can't happen in America, right? Who says that can't happen anywhere else? It's actually a very dangerous thing, and we want to watch that and be careful with that. Now, I don't know. Maybe the UK, you guys are saying some crazy stuff. They also could be it. I don't know the details of it, but I've heard it in my comment section, and I've now heard it on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, I'm assuming this is weird, you know. So UK, please be careful. Just be just be careful. Goodness sake, um, man. So I decided to make a Let's Chill video because I have no teachings today. I'm tired. I would have came up earlier, but I'm just exhausted and I'm just catching up on rest. But I love my family. So even if I don't have a teaching, I'll come up here. Even if nobody's really watching, I'll just come up here, you know. I know somebody will watch this or watch this on the playback. So I want to give you guys my face. I told you about my Christmas already, you know. Oh, yeah. And I built a gingerbread house. Yes, my first gingerbread house with my girlfriend yesterday. And it was fantastic. But unfortunately, when we put the gingerbread house together, it wouldn't stick. So it kept falling apart. So I just ate some of it and threw the rest in the garbage. But I did take pictures of it. My first gingerbread house. I've always wanted to do that when I was a kid and never got the chance to. So I had a Merry Christmas. And one thing I started to do for Christmas, and I suggest you do as well, is I started doing a devotion. Since we know Christmas is about Jesus, granted, Christmas is not actually Jesus's birthday. We don't know what day Jesus was actually born on. We just pick Christmas and go with that. Some people say he was born in October. Some people say he was born in January, but no one actually knows when he was born. So since Christmas is about Jesus, we decided to do a devotional. So we start off our time together in the house, reading the Bible and praying. I think it's a reminder to not just get lost in money and gifts and stuff like that. Which whatever, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But just putting God in it, because it's easy to leave Him out. You know. So remember that. That's what I started doing last year as a devotional, and I think that's going to be a part of our tradition. Is every year do a devotional for church for Christmas. That would be it's a good thing. Yeah, so I'm just excited for next year with the channel. I don't know what next year is going to look like. I don't, but I want to let you know that next year, if y'all thought I got some attention this year, if y'all thought I rocked the boat this year, next year with God, it's going to be incredible. I can only imagine what He has in store for this channel. I expect nothing but blessings. I expect nothing but just people's lives being changed on this channel. So I'm actually super excited. When I first got on YouTube earlier this year, I said to myself, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. But over the last couple of weeks, my mindset has changed. My mindset has changed, and I watched God do a little bit of a miracle on one of my videos that He told me to do. And it opened my eyes to something. For this channel to be a success, it's not really me. I mean, yes, it's me. I'm up here and I'm talking and I'm doing the work for sure. But I'm going to have to be even more reliant on God for this to change people's lives. It's not just about me blowing up or getting a bunch of views, although that's great and that's nice. The main goal of this channel is to help people. It's not so much to help me, but to help people. And for people to give their life to Jesus Christ, and or if you're already saved, is to help you get reconnected with Jesus, but in a more serious way. And that's the goal of this channel, and it always has been. I'm just going to say it right now. We will not be doing much more of the countries thing. God wants to do something else now. So, although we've been having fun going around the world doing the countries thing, um, Jamaica might be the last one. But that's okay. You know, God's going to be doing something much bigger than that. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what He does. I've been having a lot of fun doing this. I never thought I'd be doing this. So, yeah, this video doesn't have to be long. I just wanted to just chill out with you guys and just talk a little bit. People are in and out, and I get it. I mean, so I'll probably make another video. I will make another video tomorrow. A teaching tomorrow. But I just want to come up here and chill. That's all. So y'all can see my face. All right, so I'm about to get out of here. Just to let y'all know I'm doing okay, and I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. And until next time, peace.